I used to be a Trump guy. I was MAGA all the way. But then Kamala started to make a lot of sense.
Under a Harris administration, what would the major changes be and what would stay the same?
Sure. Well, I mean, I'm obviously not Joe Biden, but also I'm not Donald Trump.
I realized for the first time that Kamala was right. She's not Joe Biden. And she's also not Trump. So I started to pay attention a little more. And the more I listened, the more I liked.
Does the U.S. have no sway over Prime Minister Netanyahu?
The work that we have done has resulted in a number of movements in that region by Israel that were very much prompted by or a result of many things, including our advocacy for what needs to happen in the region.
So profound. Kamala will say absolutely nothing, but she will express this nothingness as if it is the most profound thing anyone has ever said. And that, I think, is what it truly means to sound presidential.
It is time for us to do what we have been doing, and that time is every day. Every day it is time for us to agree.
It's time to do what we've been doing, and that time is every day. Wow. But what really sold me on the genius of Kamala is how brilliantly she dodges questions that she doesn't like.
Do you believe Americans are better off than they were 4 years ago?
So I was raised as a middle-class kid.
Wow. Kamala has a truly astonishing way of expressing herself.
That's on top of everything else that we know and don't know yet, based on what we've just been able to see, and because we've seen it or not doesn't mean it hasn't happened.
So come on, guys, let's all be unburdened by what has been.
Imagine, if you will, a world devoid of common sense, a world in which the nonsensical ramblings of an inarticulate moron are actually convincing, a world in which men vote for Kamala Harris. If you find yourself in such a world, take a moment to look around. You may have just wandered into the Twilight Zone.